Yeah.
Conversation on Grind.
Yeah, thank you. I was so excited when I saw it. Went to a cast and crew screening, and I kind of didn't know what it was going to be like with because I didn't see all the other
Right.
segments. And I was really happily surprised. I felt like it was so funny and clever. The premise was so clever, and I got to do comedy, which I don't normally get to
Yeah.
do, and I really want to do more of that. So anyway, yeah, I
Yeah.
hope you liked it.
No, I loved it. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I want to speak specifically about your character in the film. I don't want to give too much away, but you play this kind of the founder of a company. I think we can call it. It's called Lala Leggings, which is kind of a very prolific, successful company, and you're very much kind of the leader of this hustle
Yeah.
culture cult that's kind of going on, which is very much a mirror of what's going on today, especially on kind of social media and those kind of things, which really kind of made me think about my kids who really don't dabble too much in on Instagram and all those kind of things too much yet. We prefer to kind of keep them
Right.
off there as much as possible. So I'm quite curious, as a mother yourself. I mean, your kid. I think your kids are a bit older than mine, but how did that inform you about how you approached this character who's very kind of into making the kind of younger generation really embrace this hustle culture?
Right. Well, it's all around us. It's all around me. It's all around you. It's
Yeah,
everywhere.
I mean, yeah,
You
well, I mean,
know,
no matter how old we are,
yes,
we've got to make the best of it and use it as best we can.
yes. But also my character was based on a real person
Right, I was going to
who
ask you that. Yeah,
it was a Netflix documentary, and it was on this woman who had this company called Lula Row.
right,
Lula Row, hence our name, Lala Leggings. And she started this company with like a multi-level marketing company of people buying the leggings from her and then getting other people to buy the leggings from them and then getting more people to buy the leggings from them. And she had thousands of people signed up all over the world. And it was a little distressing when I watched the documentary and I
sure.
saw all these women had lost a lot of money and the leggings weren't really of good quality. And she kept asking people to give her more money and sell more and keep going and keep going. And it really was like, get the leggings, sell them, get more leggings, keep selling them. There's only so many leggings I think people can buy at one time. It's not like going out and buying a carton of milk. You need it every few
Yeah,
days, but um, I think this is part of, these women were feeling like, oh, we could have this little side job and earn some money. But it turned into more like this woman was taking over their lives and they had to, completely commit to just selling these leggings. And she also offered vacations, if you got to a certain level, which you never got to. And then seminars, and people would come or conventions and things. And it was this culture around make this money for me, basically,
yeah,
and that's what we face today with corporations, especially in America, taking more of our money and giving us less and making us work harder and work more. So it really is a horror show
yeah,
about this gig economy, and also there is this component, as you were saying, about being online. These women were selling things online and then having to also create a persona online and get more followers so that everybody could sell the leggings with their own devotees. So it was a real mind fuck, if you excuse my
oh yeah, yeah,
terminology. And you see in the movie that especially Jessica Van's character just kind of is going insane going along with this, and a lot of other people in the segments as well. I mean, it what the corporate America's kind of turned us into are, just these lemmings and sheep for, to work for the big guy. And then, what are we left with? What do we have? It's soul crushing in a way, but we try to make light of it and
That's
make
exactly
fun
what I
of
was
it
going to
at the
ask you
same
now,
time.
but it's because it is such like you said, it's a horror story in itself, but it is a horror story that's going on right outside our front door. So I'm quite curious how you and the writers and the directors made sure that you could play a satirical version of it deep
Yes.
amidst this horror story that we're living right now.
I mean, I think we just, played it, a little bit larger than life. And also, if you know Brea Grant's work, who's the director and the writer, of the
Sure.
segment that I was in, the first segment anyway, because I'm in two segments, but the first segment, she's so funny anyway, and a lot of her movies have a satirical bent to them and sort of talk about life a little bit. And they do have a message, but she never um, sort of puts a stronghold on the message. It's really for
Yeah.
you to understand the message for yourself.
Yeah, it never gets too
But Brea
preachy. Yeah.
is never get too preachy, but Brea is like, endlessly funny. And I was, I mean, she just asked me, I'm very good friends with her, but she just said, I need you to play this role for me. And, we're good friends and we've worked on 3 movies together. And so, she just said, it's based on this woman. This is what you're going to do. She wrote me these crazy lines of things to say to the ladies, who were in my cult. And we just went with it, on the day. And it was, had a lot of fun. We did a lot of takes of a lot of things. And then she was able to figure out what worked best for her.
And you literally didn't really know what was going on outside your performance.
My my little bubble. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. For the other side. I didn't know the other segments until I saw the whole movie at the cast and crew screening.
Uh-huh.
They kind of told me about it. I didn't see any of the footage.
Uh-huh. And I'm curious. I mean, obviously, we're talking about the present day and kind of how these hustle culture leaders are kind of taking hold and controlling people. I'm quite curious if you brought any of your own experience, maybe it was when you were a younger actress, to
Oh
this
yeah.
and kind of how you kind of I imagine that was you felt some of that in the industry, especially in your earlier days.
Right. When I was younger, I worked a lot of restaurant jobs, but also I had a job in New York City working as a brochure maker for a commercial real estate company. So I would put together brochures, pictures of different buildings, and put them in these little clear sleeves for all these little packages that they would send out to people. And there was never an end to that. I was just like putting photos in these little booklets and mailing them out to all these various people all across the country. So every day I would do that, and it felt like Groundhog Day every day because
All
nothing ever
right.
changed. I did the same thing after day after day. So this hustle culture has been around for a while, really.
Yeah, it's just more visible now. Yeah, exactly. Well, unfortunately, they're giving me the rat, Barbara. So it's always a pleasure to see
Oh,
you.
so
Unfortunately,
quick,
not in
so
person.
quick, Howard.
I
I
know.
hope your family is great. Say
Everybody's
hello
fine.
to your
Everyone's
wife.
fantastic. We're all well. I hope the film goes down fantastic at the festival, and I hope to catch you at
Thank
a
you.
festival sometime soon because it's been a while since we've caught up.
Yes, I hope so. All right.
Yeah.
Much love to
All right.
you.
All right. All the
Care.
best. All the very best. Cheers
Bye.
then. Bye now.